World Book Club with me, Harriet Gilbert, and this month we're talking with Atessa Moshfegh about her novel My Year of Rest and Relaxation. After the death of her parents, an unnamed, rich, beautiful 26-year-old woman decides to embark on a quest to entirely remake herself by drugging herself into a year-long hibernation. Will it heal her or will it destroy her? That's World Book Club with Atessa Moshfegh after the news.
BBC News with Govinda Gill. President Trump has listed what he claims are his administration's accomplishments during a lengthy speech in Congress. He said they included a freeze on foreign aid, far-reaching cuts to the federal government, and lowering levels of illegal immigration. Ukraine's Air Force says Russia launched another massive air attack overnight with more than 180 drones and missiles. It said many were shot down in areas across the country from Odessa to Kyiv and Kharkiv. The Chinese Premier Li Qiang has warned that what he called an increasingly complex situation outside the country might impact trade. He admitted that achieving a target of 5% growth for a year would be hard work. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says he's determined to achieve victory over Hamas in Gaza. Speaking as a new chief of staff took office, Mr. Netanyahu said Israel must achieve its aims in full. Reports from Sudan say at least 70 people have been killed in an artillery attack on the Abu Shouk camp in North Darfur State. Local media say the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces shelled a crowded market on Tuesday. The defence forces in South Sudan have deployed troops around the residence of the first Vice President, Riek Machar, and arrested one of his military allies. Mr. Machar's spokesman said the arrest endangered the 2018 peace agreement. North Korea has unexpectedly suspended international tours to a northern city just weeks after reopening its borders to tourists for the first time since the pandemic. Several Western tour companies had been allowed to take visitors to the city of Rasan. The authorities in the Indian capital, Delhi, have promised to clear one of the city's largest rubbish piles by next year. It's part of a plan to rid the skyline of unsightly landfill sites. BBC News.
Hello.
Hey, Charlie, you're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired? Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission-free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and intact? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of prompt pickup, anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination intact. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820, or you can visit our website www.welllamb.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamb@gmail.com. Well Lamb Shippers, fast, reliable and trustworthy.
There. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and intact? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination intact. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamb.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamb@gmail.com. Well Lamb Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prum Prum Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agent, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and in time? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination in time. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prum Prum, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prum Prum Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agent, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR, S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and intact? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination intact. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamp Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR, S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Are you looking for the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy door-to-door shipment company? Well, look no further. When was the last time your family received a shipment back in Ghana on time and intact? You are not sure? Well, Lamb Shippers, we pride ourselves with being the fastest, reliable, and trustworthy shippers you can use. You are assured of a prompt pickup anywhere in the UK by our personnel. They also make sure your items are well packaged to get to its destination intact. When it comes to door-to-door shipment, look no further. Well, Lamb Shippers, contact us on 07939009321 or 07498911820. Or you can visit our website www.welllamp.co.uk. You can also drop us a mail, info@welllamp@gmail.com. Well Lamb Shippers, fast, reliable, and trustworthy.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Best radio show. Broadcasting worldwide online 24/7.
In your car,
At work,
at home.
on your smartphone.
This is Starr Radio UK.
Are you ready to turn it up?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Hey, this is Archie and you are listening to Starr Radio UK and the Morning Show.
Starr Radio. Radio for the people, by the people.
Okay, let me say massive good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you might be on planet Earth and those of you on other planets as well. We want to salute each and every one of you and welcome you to the Starr Radio UK Wednesday edition of the morning show. Today is the 5th day of March, the year 2025, and the time now exactly 11 o'clock. Oh boy, how time flies. Well. So let me say good morning to my able producer, Mr. Francis Guy. Well, I was telling him behind the scenes, he was doing my makeup today, you know. He became the makeup artist as well. Wow, Francis, good morning to you. And let me say good morning to Bishop Adesina, Anthony Adedeji, Aziz, Shamsuddin, Mr. Laimi Koiki, my colleague presenter, Mr. Ebenezer Hammond, all the way in Cape Town, South Africa, Kwame. I hope you are doing very, very well. The Hammonds, the Abedi is there as well. I salute each and every one of you. To my wonderful brethren here, all in Bible Life and wherever you are listening to me from, I want to salute each and every one of you. Let me say good morning also to the money man himself, Mr. Dan Chaberi, CEO of GL Accountancy Services, will be joining us on Friday on the Money Hour. And then let me say good morning also to Mr. Yawin Tamefriye. Olakunle, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Tosino, good morning to you. My brother Felix, all the way in Aberdeen, good morning. And then Kojo, good morning to you all. And to every one of you who's tuned in this morning to listen to us, we salute you all and we welcome you to the Wednesday edition of the morning show. Let me say good morning to my lovely wife, Lottie. Good morning to you. Hope you're doing very, very well. If you're listening to me, share the broadcast with your friends and loved ones and invite them to like our pages. Now, for those of you who've not joined us or it's your first time of joining us on the morning show, this is what happens. Well, I'm going to bring you the quote for the day, the Wednesday edition. Yeah. And then the weather forecast will follow suit. Then the travel update. We'll move on from there to have a look at some of the stories making the rounds across the globe. And that is known as global trotting. After which we'll move on from there to have a look at some of the stories that is making the round, the details of those stories making the rounds. So make sure your dials are locked on and you can hear us from there. At 11:45, the lines are open for you to add your voice to the discussions. Then at 12 o'clock, we bring the program to a close there as well. So in a gist, that's what's going to be happening. But wherever you are, don't even think of touching the dial. This is Starr Radio UK. And tomorrow will be Ghana's, 68th independence celebration. And there have been few events that have been earmarked here from in London and specifically in Croydon. That will be coming your way. We'll be having one of ours there, Vicky Newton. But we'll be telling you more about all that. So keep your dials logged on Starr Radio UK. Don't touch the dial. This is Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Let me salute all our wonderful presenters on this platform as well. Thank you. Mr. Kofi Obeng, good morning to you. And thank you very, very much. Okay, let's crack on. So, moving on straight. Well, the quote for the day says, growth can bring change, and change can also lead to growth, but instant growth or success can be very dangerous. So be careful and take the time to prepare. And that is very, very true. I've seen success killing people, destroying them, because they are so much overwhelmed by what the fame or everything that they've got. They're not able to control it, and then boom, 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 psh, they are gone. But well, I pray that you prepare yourself when it comes to things like that before that time comes, so you're not found wanting, right? Good. Okay, let's move on to the weather front. It's been a lovely time this week. Since Monday, it's been good. I mean, even since Sunday or since Saturday. Yeah. A few days now, we had a very lovely weekend there. Yes, so today will be dry and fine with plenty of sunshine. There will be a gentle southwesterly breeze, mild for this time of the year though. Now tonight will continue dry with clear skies throughout. There will be a light southerly breeze expected as well. Now top temperature is going to be 14 degrees and the lower is going to be 4 degrees. UV level is going to be moderate. Pollution is going to be low. Sunset is going to be at 17:47 and sunrise for tomorrow morning 06:38 hours, and we continue on that path. Warm weather for you. Okay, so let's move on. Starr Radio UK. Let's move on. It's your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Yes, so what else do I have for you? What have I got news for you? Of course I have. What is your travels like this morning? Well, for those of you in London and South, this part of England, this is how the travel update is. Cross country. Apologies. Let me kick it off from here. Hey, Dr. Morton, massive good morning to you. Good morning to you, sir. Yes, Mr. Eric Nanes here, Morton, aka Dr. Morton. Hope you are doing well and the family as well. Salute. All right then. So when it comes to your travels this morning, on the underground, those of you in London, Weaver has got part suspension, Metropolitan line minor delays, Piccadilly line minor delays. That aside, all the other ones are running a good service there as well. When it comes to the major roads in London, A21, A316, Central London Red routes, and North Circular A406 are experiencing serious delays. So please, if you can avoid them, do your best to do so. Also, on the river bus, there's good service running throughout the London cable car. Shortly, good service bringing us to the final segment of the travel update. That is the National Rail. But as we will say on this platform, keep your eyes on the roads. Keep your eyes on the roads as to keep it navigated. Our promise, our bond. Now, on the National Rail, cross country, East Midlands Railway, Great Western Railway, Heathrow Express, Island Line, Southern, and Transport for Wales are all offering special services. So please check before you leave so you don't miss any of your appointments. On that note, let me say it this way as I would normally do. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you might be on planet Earth. Enjoy your commute for today. But you know what? Continue to keep those eyes where? On the road. Let's take a quick commercial break, and once we come back, we continue our Take You Global Trotting.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
You are listening to Star Radio Morning Show. Archie on Star Radio. Nobody does it better.
Welcome back to the program Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Share the broadcast with your friends and loved ones and invite them to like our pages as well. Okay, let's crack on. Global Trotting. What have I got news for you? Of course I do. Now, what do I have? In the UK front, Chancellor set to cut welfare spending by billions. Boy. Now, cuts to areas including welfare will be put to the official forecaster ahead of the spring statement. We see. Wow. I don't think she's having a very lovely time, but well, a Stop the Boat slogan was too stark. Rishi Sunak says, well, postmortem is done every time if you don't get things right. Even when you get things right, you want to find out what really took place that I got it right. What did we do right that we got it right? Or what did we do wrong that we couldn't get that? Well, so you're going to be looking at that. And then police hand for suspect after boy 16 shot dead. Quite worrying, right? Okay. An Indian court orders release of Britain held without trial for years. That's some stories making the rounds there. Let's move on. More funding for judges to tackle record court delays. Well, those who want justice will be pleased with that, of course. Now, moving on straight to some of the other stories making the rounds in other parts of the world. Trump tells Congress he appreciates Zelensky's message on Ukraine peace. The U.S. president read out a letter he said he'd received from his Ukrainian counterpart in which he agreed to come to the negotiating table. And then, well, we have Elon there as well. Well, people don't like him. People are demonstrating. But what do you think? Florida opened criminal investigation into Tate brothers. Oh, boy. And Trump will probably cut Mexico and Canada tariffs. U.S. Commerce Chief is saying. I think they're looking at the repercussion of what action they've taken. And they will see. And China targets 5% growth as it reels from Trump tariff. We'll see. In other stories, moving straight, Arab leaders approve 53 billion alternative to Trump's Gaza plan. Wow, that's good. That's good. So they are going to invest 53 billion in rebuilding Gaza and doing everything possible for them people to be there. Instead of the Trump one where he's going to say, I'm going to use my own money to do whatever, but we'll get rid of you. You go live somewhere else and then we can take over your land and it'll be a nice resort that or Riviera where people can come and enjoy themselves and then he'll be chilling there. But what do you think? It's quite an interesting one, right? It is all coming your way from Star Radio UK. In other stories, the region with more terror deaths than rest of the world combined. And which region is that? Well, Well, the Sahel region of Africa is the epicenter of global terrorism, and now, for the first time, accounts for over half of all terrorism-related deaths, according to Global Terrorism Index. Now, well, we know that some of the countries in the Sahel region have gotten rid of their colonial influence. Virtually, it's more to do with the French and ordered the closures of their military bases and stuff like that. So we have even the US, whose some of the military bases have been closed in Niger and some other places. But if these countries are going to marshal their forces, and now we know that some of them are leaning closer to Russia, and maybe some way somehow that was going to be helping them. But what do you think about all that? We'll be talking about that. The Burkina Faso leader and his quest, we'll be looking at that. UK will not pay Rwanda more for scrapped migrant deal. Okay, and then mass trial begins of Tunisian president's opponent. Elimination by rough tactics, right? Okay. And migrants have been rescued after several days stranded on oil platform of Tunisia. Okay, at least they had somewhere to hang on before the worst did happen. And then, as I did say earlier, on trial of 40 opposition figures in Tunisia sparks tension and divisions. And then in other stories, rapid support forces and allied groups signed transitional constitution, that is in Sudan. Sudan's rapid support forces, one of the two warring parties in the country, has signed Tuesday transitional constitution. We'll be telling you more about that, but it's all coming away from Starr Radio UK. Now we have information coming through. Guinea-Bissau's President Embalo is going to be seeking second term. That's why he decided, you know what, ECOWAS out. I'm going to do whatever I want. But when, let me put it this way, for lack of words, when the S hits the fan, we'll see whose face will be splashed and who. But let's see. In Nigeria, I didn't win 2023 Lagos governorship election because of Peter Obi. Jandor is saying how Nigerian former immigration chief Paradan died in Abuja. The police are talking about that. And Khan defense Akpabio rejects resignation calls over harassment allegation. And then Obasa, Lagos APC addresses rumored resignation. The federal government appoints Ogunjimi as Accountant General of the Federation, and Seplat Energy revenue soars to 1.65 trillion naira in 2024. Declared dividend of US 16.5 cents per share. Okay, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that during the course of the program. I've been talking about when we have local investment, where we have all these teachers association, farmers association, and all those people coming in to invest in the country, projects and stuff like that, electricity, generation, water, and stuff like that. So it's our own money, okay? Other things. So we invest our monies in, the profit comes, and majority of the profit stays in the country. But when we want foreign investment, and they come in, they finish, and virtually, let me put it this way, maybe 90% of the profit is repatriated from the country. What do you think about that? But we're talking about that in a moment. Wherever you are, don't touch the dial. But coming to Ghana as well, what have I got for you there? Labour Minister Jika joins forces to combat child labor. Quite interesting. We'll see about that. Can we actually rate the country of child labor when especially people are virtually scratching the bottom of the barrel to get something to eat, and then these kids have to go to help their parents because they said free education or whatever thing that they talk about, that and the children are going to school. But before they go to school, let's say they will go to, they'll have lunch at school, right? But where are they going to be having breakfast for? They don't have the money. The parents are struggling and everything, so they need the children to be working. At times I knew when we were young, some of our age group who lived in that area who will have to after school, we see them maybe carrying, going to help their parents, going to be selling or carrying things and on the pan on their heads and going around the community selling things. Okay, they were doing that, but the thing is, if they had all the time where they could have enough time to study but somebody will say that whatever thing that they were doing on that at that time as well, where could be things that was also helping them to do whatever thing that they have to do. But you know what? The trade that they find themselves in, but maybe some way somehow that has helped them in their walk of life. I'll be telling you more about that in a moment. And then let's come to this. National Economic Dialogue implementation of recommendation must start now, the finance minister is saying. And the NDC officials resist seizure of Galamsey equipment as government team faces hostile reaction. Okay, so this is a lot more going to be looking at in details in a moment. But for now, let's enjoy this music. And it is from Minister Isabella Elomesiama, and she said it's a reggae praise medley, and I hope that you enjoy it. Let me say good morning to Atakufi, and all the inhabitants of Asherman. Good morning to you, and to the chief of Asherman. I salute you, me. I hope you are all doing good. Enjoy this music, and I'll be with you.
Oh, yeah. I stand amazed in your presence. There is nothing you cannot do. I stand amazed in your presence. There is joy, peace, and hope. I stand amazed in your presence. There is nothing you cannot do. I stand amazed in your presence. There is joy, peace, and hope. Hey, there's no one like you, Jesus. There's no one like you in all the earth. There's no one like you, Jesus. There's no one like you, Lord. You do mighty things. You do glorious things. You're the faithful God. Awesome is your name. You do mighty things. You do glorious things. You're the faithful.
This is Starr Radio UK.
The best radio show.
You do glorious things.
Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
You do mighty things. You do glorious things. You're the faithful
all around the world.
Your name. Oh.
In your car,
at work,
at home,
on your smartphone.
We bless you, Jesus.
This is Starr Radio UK.
Awesome. He can move mountains, keep me in the valley, hides me from the rain. My God is awesome.
Are you ready to turn it up?
When I'm broken, strength where I've been weakened, forever He will reign. Our God is awesome. He can move mountains, keep me in the valley, hides me from the rain.
The best radio show.
God is awesome. Heals me when I'm broken, strength where I've been weakened. Praise His holy name. My God is awesome. 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 Our God.
Okay, that is from
God
Minister Isabella Elomesiama, I promise you she's going to be on the program in few days' time. Yes, sometime next week she's going to be on. We'll let you know. She'll be on the morning show, and then she'll be on the Faith Talk with KB Bossman there as well.
It's awesome. Oh yes.
She's got a single there, Ebenezer. Ebenezer has been one of my favorites, you know.
Hey, say, oh Lord our God.
Okay, we continue. And now let's take a quick announcement, a couple of announcements, and then we continue with the program. Yes, tomorrow is the 6th day of March 2025. And it's going to be happening live. Yes. The 68th Independent Flag Raising Ceremony is going to be taking place in Croydon the forecourt Croydon Town Hall at 1 p.m. prompt. And it's under the auspices of Councillor Kola Gbola, who is the civic mayor of Croydon. The time exactly, as I did say, 1 p.m. prompt. And this advert is being sponsored by Victon Estates, and then Lady to Lady, Starr Radio UK, HTV, and a lot more companies there. Okay, so make your way to the place on Thursday, exactement at 1 p.m. Another event that's going to be taking place, this one especially for the women in business networking breakfast 2025. The speaker is Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. He is a global thought leader on business and wealth creation. The host, B.B. Clement, also an entrepreneur and the author of the book How to Go From Employee to Entrepreneur. The event is taking place at the Tram Shed, 51 to 53 Woolwich New Road, London. The postcode SE18 6ES. The nearest stations are DLR, Woolwich Arsenal. If you are using Southeastern trains, Woolwich Arsenal. Now Elizabeth Line, Woolwich. The event takes place on the 17th of March. That is Monday, the 17th of March, 2025, from 9:45 a.m. to 12:45 p.m. 3 hours strong, and oh boy. Well, the fees are 60 pounds for ordinary or normal, and then VIP 75 pounds. But as I did say, as I've been announcing, the VIP tickets are running very, very low. There are limited spaces, so please make sure you get in there and get registered. If you want to register, go to Eventbrite or email bb@bbclement.com. Or for further information, call 079 56 596 406 079 56 596 406. And then you will get your food in there as well. But let me take this opportunity to say good morning to my own Reverend Emmanuel Chidi. It's been a while. I hope you are doing very well, man of God. God bless you, and thank you very much for your support. Yes. All right then. Now let's move on. Let's bring you all the details of the stories making the round. Here in the UK, the Chancellor has earmarked several billion pounds in a draft spending card to welfare and other government departments ahead of the spring statement. The Treasury will put the proposed cut to the government officials' forecaster, the Office for Budget Responsibility, on Wednesday. Amid expectations, the Chancellor's financial buffer has been wiped out. Sources said the world has changed since Rachel Reeves' budget last October, when the OBR indicated she had 9.9 billion available to spend against her self-imposed borrowing rules. The OBR forecast is likely to see that disappear because of global factors such as trade tariffs, as well as higher inflation and borrowing costs in the UK. The Treasury will on Wednesday inform the OBR of its major measures, essentially changes to tax and spending, in order to meet the Chancellor's self-imposed rules on borrowing money. The government has committed to get debt falling as a share of economy during the course of the Parliament, and to only borrow to fund investment, not to cover day-to-day spending. Such rules are put in place by most governments in wealthy nations and are designed to maintain credibility with financial markets. Reeves has repeatedly said her rules are non-negotiable. Okay, let's see how that all pans out for her and her fame. That is all coming your way from Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Well, a 16-year-old boy was shot by a man dressed as a food delivery driver on a moped. An eyewitness to the killing has said. He said 2 boys came down the stairs at a block of flats when the man on the moped took out a gun and shot the boy dead. The other boy ran away and the moped driver sped off, they added. Now, please continue to look for those involved in the fatal shooting of the teenager in Stockwell on Tuesday afternoon. The Metropolitan Police said the teenager died after being shot in an enormously shocking incident on Paradise Road at about 14:30 GMT. Now, police said inquiries were still ongoing. No arrests have been made so far. The eyewitnesses added that the teenager who died was well known in the area and was involved in gangs. Those living in the area have been shocked by the incident. A practitioner who has lived in Stockwell for 21 years said the situation is really bad now. I don't go out anymore in the night. I don't feel safe. I feel so bad for the boy. It's too much for me. Okay. Yeah. What do we do? All this gang culture thing and everything. How do we solve them? Well. Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. One other story, and then we'll move on from there. Ministers are pledged to increase the number of days funded for judges hearing criminal cases in an attempt to cut unprecedented backlogs and delays in Crown Court in England and Wales. The Ministry of Justice announcement follows 2 highly critical reports which found victims of crime were being failed. Now, Victims Commissioner Baroness Newlove said some victims were so traumatized by delays they had resorted to drugs, alcohol, and self-harm. The funding boosts the total number of sitting days for judges to 110,000 in the new financial year, up from 108,000, so 2,000 more. But the Justice Secretary has admitted it's still not enough to handle the recorded backlog in the courts. There are currently 73,000 unresolved prosecutions, and this number is expected to rise, said Shabana Mahmood. All right then. Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. I'm moving on to other stories making the round. President Donald Trump's first address to Congress since returning to power was both a victory lap following a consequential first 43 days in office and an attempt to justify what he has done to an American public, and that may still be digesting his rapid pace changes. On tariff, government cuts, and foreign affairs, Trump has taken dramatic steps that have left Democrats fuming and even some Republicans skeptical. While foreign capitals have scrambled to respond, his tasks Tuesday was to say why. He did that to an extent, but the president also used his speech to relentlessly attack his opponents, blame his predecessor, and air old grievances. The president entered the chamber with a lot to say. His speech broke the record for longest annual presidential address to Congress in modern history at just under 1 hour and 40 minutes. It was also one of the most partisan, with almost none of the customary calls for unity. Now, from almost the first word of Trump's speech, it was evident it would not resemble many addresses to Congress in the past. He boasted about his November election win, attacked Democrats for standing in his way, and complained they would never applaud his accomplishment. There is absolutely nothing I can say to make them happy, he said, describing his opposition as essentially a lost cause. The dramatics extended to the audience when Democratic Rep Al Green interrupted the president repeatedly before House Speaker Mike Johnson ordered the sergeant at arms to eject Texas Congressman. man. The moment early in Trump's speech helped set the partisan atmosphere. Other Democrats held up signs or walked out of the chamber during the speech, defying leadership's call to show restraint. And the president made little attempt to lower the temperature, repeatedly chastising Democrats for not helping advance his agenda. He pointed their way when referring to radical left-wing lunatics, and even uses derogatory Pocahontas nickname for Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren. Throughout the speech, Trump narrowed in on the culture war issue that trailed his base, promising to erase wokeness from society and touting some of his most divisive executive actions. He bemoaned what he calls the unfairness of affirmative action and touted his efforts to roll back transgender rights and diversity programs. We're getting wokeness out of our schools and out of our military, and it's already out. And it is out of our society. We don't want it, Trump said. Wokeness is trouble. Wokeness is bad. It's gone. Now, Trump used the guests in the First Lady's box to illustrate his point, including female athletes, parents of children murdered by undocumented immigrants, and a mother whose daughter Trump claimed had been secretly socially transitioned at school. Now, Trump framed the moves as part of his common sense revolution. Now, though each of the issues appeared designed to mostly appeal to his base, instead of bridging any partisan gaps, the lines underscore the perpetual campaign mode Trump operates within, even as he is no longer running for office. Now, executive actions reshaping the federal government have come fast and furious in Trump's first month and a half. His team is far more experienced this time around, and the president himself is impatient to fulfill the campaign promises. Yet, for many Americans, the flurry of change has been confusing. Polls show skepticism seeping in about Trump's priorities. Tuesday's speech was an opportunity to present a cogent argument. He chose to highlight Elon Musk, the billionaire in charge of his government efficiency effort, who was sitting in the galleries. He's working very hard. He didn't need this. He didn't need this, Trump said before Golden Democrats further. Everybody here, even the side, appreciates it. I believe they just don't want to admit that, he said, pointing towards Democrats. Later, Trump recited a lengthy list of programs whose funding has been slashed by Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, misleadingly calling them examples of fraud. And he repeated debunked claims that significant number of dead Americans are receiving Social Security benefits. The Democrats in the audience held aloft signs saying Musk steals, but the president's recitation of Doge efforts seemed far more focused on messaging about programs that in his mind reflects wasted taxpayers' dollars than about detailing any actual government saying. The hours ahead of the Trump speech were hardly the economic backdrop he may have hoped for. Now, stock markets tumbled at the broad tariffs he announced on Mexico, Canada, and China, reverberated among investors almost as soon as markets closed. His Commerce Secretary suggested there may be a pullback on the new duties on Wednesday. Nonetheless, Trump, who has advocated for tariffs since 1970s and once called tariff his favorite word, was not backing away from the strategy during his biggest speech this year. Whatever the tariff asks, we tariff them. That's reciprocal, back and forth. Whatever they tax us, we tax them. He said in the speech, we will take in trillions and trillions of dollars and create jobs like we have never seen before. But it's like robbing Peter to pay Paul. So it's the same thing. You tax the tax, so we are still at the same place. You tax the tax until you get to a point where you cannot tax any longer. I mean, virtually everybody is taken to their own. Then what happens? But well, ladies and gentlemen, those who couldn't afford maybe yours made goods and who were buying other foreign, let me put it me put it for lack of words, inferior good or cheap goods. Okay, and that was making them, keeping them alive. Now we say, what do we do? But well, let's see. You know, he's got nothing to lose because he can't go unless, of course, he's planning to maybe get a constitution change so that he can run for another term. You can't say. I don't want to say he's power drunk. Maybe some way, somehow. But wherever you are, it is Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. All right. Okay. Friedrich Merz, who's expected to become Germany's next chancellor, has announced a political deal to raise hundreds of billions of euros in extra spending on defense and infrastructure. In view of the threats to our freedom and peace on our continent, the rule for our defense now has to be whatever it takes. And lo and behold, of course, I will agree to that 101%, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes, because I knew that after the Second World War, Germany was not doing much when it comes to defense or nuclear and all those bits. But now they say we're going to up in our game. Merz, whose conservative won Germany's election last month, said he and his likely coalition partners from the central left will put new proposal to parliament next week. He has spoken of a need for urgency in German spending in light of recent decision by the American government. Merz, 69, did not elaborate, but he has been outspoken in his criticism of President Donald Trump's treatment of Ukraine's Volodymyr Zelensky in the Oval Office. Earlier this week, he said European leaders had to show we are in a position to act independently in Europe. Yes, of course. And that's what I've said all this while. But now, maybe they woke up to see. At the heart of his proposal is a special 500 billion euros fund to repair Germany's creaking infrastructure, as well as loosening stringent budget rules to allow investment in defense. In the wake of Europe's financial crisis, Germany imposed a debt brake or Schuldenbremse, limiting the budget deficit to 0.35% of national economic output in normal times. Well, it is about time everybody rises up to the occasion, rises up to the table, wake up and smell the coffee. But are African leaders doing the same? Interesting. Let's move on to other stories making the round. This round from the Middle East. A $53 billion reconstruction plan to rival President Donald Trump's idea for the U.S. to take over Gaza and move out more than 2 million Palestinians have been approved by Arab leaders at an emergency summit in the Egypt capital, Cairo. The Egypt plan is now an Arab plan, announced the Secretary General of the Arab League, Ahmed Abu Gheit, at the end of this hours-long gathering. Without referring specifically to President Trump's idea, he underlined that the Arab stance is to reject any displacement, whether it is voluntary or forced. Egypt had produced a detailed blueprint with a 91-page glossy document including images of leafy neighborhoods and grand public buildings to counter a U.S. scheme labeled as Middle East Riviera, which shocked the Arab world and beyond. What set this plan apart is it is not just about the property development, it banners our political and the rights of Palestinians. In his opening remark, Egypt President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi also called for a parallel plan alongside the physical reconstruction to move towards what is known as the two-state solution, a Palestinian state alongside Israel. This is widely seen by Arab states and many others as the only lasting solution to this perpetual conflict, but is firmly ruled out by Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and his allies. So how is it going to be enforced? Well, I think he is on the side of Trump. Let's get all the Palestinians out, and then we can have the land. We can build whatever. U.S. can come and then control who comes in and who goes out. Okay? But the Arab League, think, no, these are our brethren. We need to put our money where our mouth is, and then let's get him and let them be there, and we have a two-nation state. But as whether that's going to happen, are we still going to be having Hamas controlling everything, the citizens go there, or what is going to happen there is one of the questions that people are asking. But hey, whatever it is Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Let's take a quick break. We come back. I take you to Africa.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Hey, Charlie, you're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired. Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep. Welcome back to the final segment of this morning's program. Yes, if you want to hop in for free, you can call us on 0208-133-2257, or you can text me, or that is 0753961744. You can tweet you can X us. Our X handle is at Starr Radio UK, and our email address is info@starradiouk.com. All right then, but whatever it is, make sure you get us or get involved or get us to know your thoughts there. All right then. Okay. Before we go on, a quick one, because this is happening tomorrow. The 68 Independence Flag Raising Ceremony is taking place in Croydon. Croydon celebrates Ghana's 68 Independence Flag Raising Ceremony. His Worship Civic Mayor of Croydon, Councillor Kola Agbola, is the one hosting the event, and it's taking place on the 6th of March 2025, and at the forecourt of Croydon Town Hall. The time 1 p.m. prompt, and the program is sponsored by, this advert sponsored by Victon Estates, Lady to Lady, Starr Radio UK, Hey TV, and Jinyame, a lot more there as well. Okay, so now let's move on. Okie dokie do. The Sahel region of Africa is the epicenter of global terrorism, and now, for the first time, accounts for over half of all terrorism-related deaths, according to Global Terrorism Index, the GTI. Its new report says that it's in this semi-arid area to the south of Sahara Desert, 3,885 people out of a worldwide total of 7,555 died. So virtually more than half from this part. The GTI report adds that while the global figures had declined from a peak of 11,000 in 2015, the figure for the Sahel has increased nearly tenfold since 2019 as extremists and insurgent groups continue to shift their focus towards the region. The index is published by the Institute of Economic and Peace, think tank dedicated to researching global peace and conflict. It defines terrorism as the threatened of or actual use of illegal force and violence by a non-state actor to attain a political, economic, religious, or social goal through fear, coercion, or intimidation. So the question is, what are the countries there doing? Or what is this West African sub-region now leaders of bodies doing? In this case, the ECOWAS doing. We know that some of the countries in the Sahel, we have Mali, we have Niger, we have Burkina Faso, who have all, because of coup d'etat, or have thrown this and have decided to leave the ECOWAS. And now they form their own group. Okay? Now, are they able to marshal forces to fight these menace? Well, so coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Let's hear from you. Maybe you see Captain Tuori, the way he's doing. There is some information that I've been receiving. I was talking to my producer earlier on before I came on, and I was talking about the fact some of the things that they are championing or saying that he's doing. And I think, wow, if he's doing so, then that's really, really, really good. However, are his people with him? When I say are his people with him, is he carrying his people with him, or are we just seeing just one of those things where a group of people are doing whatever and the others, nobody cares whatever they are doing? What do you think? It's all going to be coming your way from Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. In another story making the rounds this morning, after 2 years of war, the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces and allied groups in Sudan have signed a transitional constitution on Tuesday. The RSF has been at war against the Sudanese armed forces since April 2023, triggering mass displacement, famine, the deaths of several tens of thousands of people, and widespread sexual violence in the country. The new constitution brings the RSF closer to setting up a parallel government. The document formally establishes a government and maps out what is described as a federal secular state split into 8 regions. Meanwhile, fighting against Sudanese armed forces continued on Tuesday, although the RSF have recently seen their military advances stall. At the end of February 2025, the armed forces made progress for the first time in 2 years, edging closer towards retaking control of the capital, Khartoum. Although the war is unlikely to end anytime soon, according to experts, the battle for Khartoum could open up a new chapter in the conflict. It is all coming your way from Starr Radio UK. What more? How much more can these poor people take? Because power has entered into the heads of some people. And they think we have to be the ones doing whatever things that we want to do. But oh boy. Let's move on straight. Okay, there was one other story that I wanted to pick from that front, and then we go. A trial of 40 prominent opposition figures, including politicians, lawyers, media personalities, and business leaders accused of conspiring against state security, began on Tuesday in Tunisia. Proceedings at the Tunis Primary Court began. Began with 9 detained defendants absent as the judges opted for remote session. It's a move defense lawyers and activists decried as a breach of fair trial standards. Only those released on bail attended in person, while families of the detained and protesters outside the courthouse demanded the transparency and physical presence of all accused. Dr. Martin, how will you call that in law? Dr. Martin is a lawyer, you know. How would you call that? Hey, Anthony Dedeji, massive good morning to you. I hope you are doing very, very well there. And thumbs up to you too there. Okay. Moving on straight to Nigeria. Let me say good morning to all our wonderful viewers and listeners on the Yoruba Nation platform, Koiki Media platform, and those of you on the United States of Biafra platforms as well. I salute each and every one of you there. Thank you very, very much. Okay. Let me see. There is a couple of stories that I want to pick from Nigeria quickly. Okay, let's touch on this one, and then we'll move on from there. Speaking on behalf of CAN, Reverend Joseph Hayab, chairman of the Association for the 19 Northern States and the Federal Capital Territory, described the situation as unfortunate and called for national elders to mediate, that is pertaining to accusations that have been leveled against the speaker. So the story says the Christian Association of Nigeria had dismissed demands for Senate President Godswill Akpabio's resignation following allegations of sexual harassment leveled against him by Senator Natasha Akpoti-Oduaghan. Now, it goes on further to say, he urged key figures to step in and ensure that issue does not tarnish the integrity of the National Assembly. He said there is the need for elders to step in. Akpabio and Natasha have people they respect and highly regard. Members of the National Assembly must take responsibility in handling this matter, he stated during a media engagement in Kaduna. Khan strongly opposed demand for Akpabio's resignation, arguing that such calls were premature and lacked merit in the absence of substantial evidence. The association also urged the media to avoid sensationalizing the case, warning that reckless reporting could widen existing divisions along regional and gender lines. It further called on lawmakers to prioritize governance, particularly the passage of the 2025 national budget. Okay. On a related note, Pandef has accused the ACF of leveraging the allegation for political purposes, suggesting that its actions are part of a broader strategy to discredit Southern leaders and shift power back to the North in 2027. Oh boy. Politics or tricks? Which do you see, or which one are you seeing now? Okie dokie. Let's touch on this, because virtually we are tilting towards the end of the program. There's 6 minutes to bring the program to a close, so we are in Ghana. The Minister for Labour, Jobs and Employment, Dr. Rashid Pelpo, has reaffirmed his commitment to ending child labour. He welcomed the potential partnership with the Japan International Cooperation Agency to tackle the issue. The meeting in Accra focused on creating child labour-free zones by 2025 and strengthening child protection measures. Dr. Pelpo highlighted that child labor remains a major challenge in cocoa farming, mining, and agriculture areas. These industries are vital to Ghana's economy, but also pose risks when labor laws are not enforced. We must balance economic growth with child protection, Dr. Pelpo said. With partners like JICA, UNICEF, and the ILO, we can keep children in classrooms and out of hazardous work. Now, JICA has long supported Ghana in infrastructure, health, and education. They express interest in working with the ministry to find lasting solutions to child labor. Their visit comes as the government steps up efforts to improve labor conditions. But interestingly, I want to ask the question. Now, we've seen US cut its aid. Yeah, US aid has been cut, suspended completely. Now, when it comes to the UK, we have part of it cut okay, percentage cut there as well. So you look at all those and look at the trade wars and everything that seems to be going on in the Western world, the development world, where we keep on looking at or looking upon to get some support, to support our own selves. And then you ask yourself the question, how long has these various support from JICA and all those other bodies been coming into the country? And what have we done with it? And how, I mean, it's like being a child when your parents are fending for you, okay? So they give you money to do that, they give you, and so you've graduated, you've been to school, you've educated yourself, you've grown up, now you've gotten married, and you still want your parents to be giving you money to feed your children and feed, you get where I'm coming from. You have to get a point where you are able to stand on your own 2 feet. And that's why I'm calling on African leaders to wake up and smell the coffee. But if we are not able to do this, see, we've been dependent on, oh yes, the US aid. Yeah, interestingly, I watch some videos and then you see, you go to some marketplaces and they are selling rice that has got a US aid. These are goods that are not supposed to be sold on, but openly it's there and they are selling it. And nobody frowns on, and nobody's questioning that. Unless, of course, it was given to somebody and the person thought that, okay, I've got a bag of rice. I'm so desperate. I need money to do something. So let me sell some of, or sell that bag. Maybe using the olonka or whatever, and then sell it and make some money out of it. So that I can use that money to do something else. Even that, I don't think it's allowed, right? It's supposed to be free, supposed to be given to people. But we've been dependent on that. And now, suddenly, it's just been pitched. So what do we do? And that is why when we go into negotiations, we now have to put our heads together to make sure that we are getting good deals. We have to stop exporting primary materials. We have gold. We just dig the gold and then bush. We have diamonds. Oh, bush. And then everything. We don't have the creativity to add value to whatever raw materials that we have. And our environment is being destroyed. And communities where all these raw materials are coming from, virtually will say they are not benefiting from it. But what do you think about that? Maybe some way, somehow, it's all good when they are tightening, and it gets a point that there's no rain going to come from up. So you have to make sure that your well that you've dug is where you're going to be getting the water from. So using your own economic prowess and things that you've also put across to make sure you get your hand or you get those bits. But ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, this is where I have to bring the program to a close for today. But God willing, I'll be back with you tomorrow once we are all alive, well and kicking, and evil has not happened. Keeping fingers and everything crossed. But I hope that you also have a wonderful day. So I sign up once again with this announcement. Croydon celebrates Ghana's 68th independence flag raising ceremony. It's under the auspices of his royal, apologies, his worship civic mayor of Croydon, Councillor Kola Agbola. And the flag raising ceremony is taking place at the forecourt of the Croydon Town Hall on the 6th of March. That's tomorrow, Thursday. Time 1 p.m. prompt. And this advert is sponsored by Victon Estates, Lady to Lady, Starr Radio UK, Jinyami, HTV, and a lot more on that front. So I say, have a wonderful day. Enjoy your day. But hey, I cannot sign off without bringing you a tune, right? Let me get you one tune before I go. One tune before I go. And that will be from the one and only, the Zongo Man. Enjoy it, and I'll see you all tomorrow. It's been me, Archie, saying have a top of the day, and bye-bye for now. Ciao. I'm out like that.
Be nice to your brethren, be nice to your sister, be nice to everyone, and make the world a better place. Say hello to everyone, everyone say hello. Smile to everyone, everyone smile. Don't smile in my face and stab me hard in the back. You are the bully, oppressor, and a gangster. You're just a bombing, starving, shooting, killing, murdering innocent children, harassing them in the neighborhood, disturbing the peace in the neighborhood. Why can't you be nice, hey, and kind? Be nice to your husband, be nice to your wife.
This is Starr Radio UK.
Be nice to your mates, be nice to your friends, be nice to...
Thanks for listening.
Whether black or white,
Thanks for listening.
Unite against racism, unite against oppression, unite against gangstercracy, unite against misogyny, unite against homophobia, unite against xenophobia, unite, hey, unite, 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 unite against hate and make the world a better place. Hey.